Hey, what's going on, everybody? Did you want to be in the video too, Daisy?
Did you?
Oh.
Want to be included?
Oh. Yeah, Daisy wanted to be in the video. Say hi.
Hi, Daisy. Hey, Daisy. Open the
She's
camera.
over there.
Say hi.
Oh, she's being shy.
Yeah.
She's
Why?
like-
Why does the little black box want to need my attention?
Hey, well, anyways, what's going on, everybody? It's my friend Tim here. If you haven't
Hey.
seen him on any of the other videos, we've done some discussion panels now.
That's right. The two of them so far, right?
Wave
Yeah.
Kings and Eye of the World.
Mm.
We actually agreed on one. So
That was nice. Yeah.
we tried Beowulf, but that just turned into like a rambling.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Tangent
Yeah,
that
right.
was-
Because
Maybe
yeah,
I still have the
we
footage
recorded
somewhere.
stuff, but we kept on getting up to get more
Yeah,
beer or something.
beer, s'mores.
And, yeah, as you imagine, things kind of degenerated from there.
And then I had to go get the book because I wanted to read a quote, and then I couldn't find it, and then we just started talking for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, it turned into a kind of a fawning puff piece too.
Yeah,
Like, we were
yeah.
both fans of Beowulf. So
Yeah. So yeah, that was. Anyways, what we have today is a library book haul.
Yeah.
We went to a nearby town from where we live, and they had like just a public sale at their library.
yeah,
and
the
we
local library had a little book sale, getting rid of some of the excess materials. So their loss is our gain, more or less.
for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part, we got a few things just because.
Yeah.
I think, but yeah,
Uh,
yeah, it was very cheap. So
Oh yeah, it was 50 cents for hardcovers, 25 cents for paperbacks, and they actually a lot of the hardcovers like had the stickers and plastic sleeves and
Another
stuff.
nice thing,
off,
for
so-
that price, you really can just
Mess
jump around.
around.
Yeah, you can get whatever you want.
Yeah.
So
The only problem was they had no history at all. They had one. They had that Alexander Hamilton book. It was it was just too like that was the only one I think
Yeah.
in that whole like room.
yeah, that was a shame. Like they had a couple biographies, I think. They had one of was it Winston Churchill or something as well. So, but yeah, not your favorite
No.
historical
Yeah.
figures.
You know, you were able to get some fantasy though. I didn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I got any fiction like at all.
No,
Nope, not a single thing. I don't believe.
I must have nabbed it all.
Oh
first,
yeah, I got the Princess Bride.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
All right, so I guess let's just get started. Maybe we'll just like alternate.
Yeah.
I'll go first because I think I have more.
I think you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Well,
wanna do-
and I'll do a bonus one.
yeah.
So this is an example of one of the ones we just like grab. I got The Principle of Relativity, a collection of original papers on the special and general theory of relativity. So yeah, I thought it was gonna. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't have really an explanation because once you like open it up, it's like legit math,
yeah.
like hardcore relativity and stuff.
I think your mind is going to be so expanded after reading that, though. You'll understand.
Yeah, I guess I
this
missed
cosmos.
original papers. I thought it was gonna be kind of just like about relativity.
Right, like the layman's explanation or
Nope,
something.
nope,
Yeah,
nope.
apparently
This is like the
it's-
original
Right.
stuff.
Yeah. I got kind of a random one too. This is Joshua by Joseph E. Gerzone, I guess. I heard a lot of people talking about this one. I think it's Christ in the Modern Day or something like that. I don't know how kind of super religious it is. It might be like
Well,
more
it was
religious, but-
in the Christian like
Oh yeah.
library
Yeah,
section
so-
or something.
But for 25 cents.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, give it a go.
Alright. I got Courtney this Christmas ornaments to make, just because she's crafty and makes stuff and likes Christmas ornaments. So
Yeah.
that's why I got that one.
I got another rando, which is the Diamond Cave Mystery.
Man,
I
look at that spine.
know, right?
I gotta get an up
Look at this
close.
intense. Yeah, I am trying to write a story with the same kind of tone and feel as 50s kids stories. I don't know why I did this myself, but that's where I've ended up. So I got this as kind of a reference. We'll see how that works out. I honestly will probably just end up taking it from something else, but 25 cents again.
Alright. See my next one. I got Shadow Divers, the true adventure of two Americans who risked everything to solve one of the last mysteries of World War II, by Robert Kurson. I vaguely kind of know what this is about. There's like a German U-boat that they found like in the Atlantic pretty close to like New England, somewhere like New Jersey or something. And I think they just like spent like half their life trying to like uncover it or explore it or excavate it. I'm not really sure. It makes it sound really dramatic, like when they say who risked everything. But But
Yeah.
I'm not really sure, but it was a quarter. Usually I'm not really into too much World War II stuff, but I just read a book on freediving, Deep, and I actually really enjoyed it, so I decided I might just pick up other books about people doing like scuba diving or freediving and stuff. So,
Yeah.
I got that one for a quarter.
Yeah, I got for a quarter the Bridges of Madison County, primarily because I've heard a lot about it, and I figured I should read it at some point. It was a huge bestseller, and it looks nice and short, so I think I'll probably use it as an evening read sometime.
Alright, one of the other ones I got that Tim almost got was The Billionaire's Vinegar, The Mystery of the World's Most Expensive Bottle of Wine.
I thought that was going to be a history of wine in general. It turns out a very specific bottle of wine.
I think it's literally just about that one bottle. And it's
Yeah.
by Benjamin Wallace. So I guess this is kind of history, but it's very, very eclectic and specific. Well, it sold for $156,000. So,
Yeah.
that's a...
I hope it was good after
that was
all
in the 80s.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can drink it. 1787. A 1787 bottle of Chateau Lafite Bordeaux.
He put it on his salad.
Supposedly owned by Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, okay, so yeah, you wouldn't actually drink it, right?
Yeah, that's more just like a talking piece at this point.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's kind of history-ish related.
Yeah,
It was
people have
kind
bought
of quirky.
Yeah, people have bought dumber stuff for more, so yeah. I got Moonrise by Ben Bova. I haven't read a lot by Ben Bova. I read Mars, which I liked well enough back in the day. I don't know how well it would hold up now that I'm a few years older, but yeah, I'm going to give this one a go. I'm not a huge...
Is that sci-fi?
It is sci-fi. I'm not a huge sci-fi person, which is why I'm seeming kind of iffy. But, I'm going to give it a try and see what it's about. It looks kind of interesting, and it's got a nice cover, so...
I'll do two real fast. I got ABCs of Missile Guidance by Ray Shapiro. Because who doesn't want ABCs of missile guidance? Complete coverage of preset, command, beam rider, homing guidance systems, plus the fundamentals of missile guidance, development of rockets and missiles, and principles of propulsion.
And so, as an explanation, we went a little mad when we realized that we only had to spend 25 cents on these things.
Yeah,
So,
first edition, first printing.
anything and everything, yeah. Oh, there
February 1962.
you go. Wow, you struck the gold mine there.
Yes, this is like one of... This is...
Yeah, first and only edition.
Yeah. Another one I got, another paperback, even though I've already listened to the audiobook, it's Edith Hamilton's Mythology. And basically the reason I picked it up, even though it's got the cover I don't like, I like kind of the Bellerophon Pegasus cover.
Yeah.
I thought I already owned this book, and I'm pretty sure I did, but I lost it, so...
Replacement, yeah.
That's why I listened to it on the audiobook version, so picked this one up just to add it to my Hamilton collection.
I also got, getting into the hardcovers some more, Ben-Hur. I liked the movie when I was a kid, and...
Is that the same one I have, or is
It
that
might
a
be.
different collection? No, it's different.
No, it's slightly different, yeah. They look very similar, though. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's a nice old copy.
What publisher is it?
Let's find out. It's Literary Classics Incorporated, New York.
This is like the International Collectors Library.
Yeah.
It sounds really fancy, but they're actually really cheap.
Yeah.
That's like the poor man's like fake like leather.
Yeah.
It's not even doesn't even like feel like fake leather.
But yeah, well, hopefully it'll be good. And it's really a chariot race. That's really all I want out of it.
Hey, for my fantasy book, I got The Princess Bride by William Goldman, and I don't really know anything about it, but everyone talks about how great it is. So
Yeah,
it's kind of like one of those
that's
like
kind of an
fantasy
interesting
books
one,
I
yeah.
like should like read, I guess.
Yeah,
It's like one of those milestone
and it's
type.
got kind of a weird conceit that's kind of fun. The whole idea that he's truncating a much.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
Plus, it's actually in like perfect condition. I mean, there's like nothing on the spine. And
No, it's really good.
like
yeah.
pure white, so it's like not like yellowed or faded or anything.
Yeah, no, that's a good find.
The pages are. I
pretty
don't even
edition,
know.
too.
If,
Yeah.
I don't even know if anyone's actually used it because the spine is pretty tight still too.
Yeah.
So that's pretty good.
Getting into stuff that I actually was really interested to find. I've heard a lot about Clive Barker's Weave World. It's kind of a fantasy horror as far as I know. I don't know a lot about it, but
I like the cover.
other than, the testimonials that it's pretty good. So, yeah, I also like the cover. I think it's pretty neat. Yeah, I'll read this one with some interest. Yeah, let's check for that one.
Alright, so let's see. too. I got A Brief History of Time, From the Big Bang to Black Holes by Stephen Hawking, just because this is kind of like a classic of like science writing, basically.
Yeah.
I've never actually read Stephen Hawking before, but well, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
And then another one, another space-ish one, Astrology and Prediction. It's got to be about the most opposite thing from Hawking. Actually, it's not like a manual about astrology per se. I think it's actually more or less kind of a history of
you say that
astrology.
now. I'm going to talk to you a week from now, and you're going to be talking about which
Oh,
fictional characters are Geminis and Taurus.
No, they had the manual to, astrology and stuff, but I didn't get that one with it. I'm not really sure. Maybe the chapter 9, the grammar of astrology. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Don't ask me.
Yeah.
And this is by Eric Russell.
Yeah.
I do like the purple. Like it's all purple. Even
nice
the page,
story, yeah.
the top pages are stained purple too.
Very good. Yeah. My final book is the one I was most excited for, Odd Magic, Patricia McKillop. Yeah, you have a number of.
She's the author of the Riddle Master of Head trilogy.
Yeah.
These two are really good. I started the third one.
Yeah, I've read
really
a few
good.
of McKillop's before. Always really liked it. So this one is in pretty good condition, actually.
Yeah. He took all the good fiction stuff.
Yeah, I kind of cruised
before
in
I could even look.
Grabbed them all. Yeah. So yeah, pretty excited about this one. Glad I got it.
Alright, so I'll just blast through the last 4. Alright. This one's After the Revolution, Profiles of Early American Culture by Joseph Ellis. Don't know anything about this book, never heard of it, never heard of the guy, but the only reason I picked it up is it must be somewhat history of like kind of either the Founding Fathers or the generation right after. But it says he won the Pulitzer Prize from another book, so I figured for a quarter I might as well get a Pulitzer Prize with an author that I'd never heard of.
Sure.
Because usually I don't really read American history like at all. My American history section is like, it's not even a section, it's like 2 books.
Yeah, neither of us reads much American history, which makes this a disgrace to the country. But
I picked up this like perfect condition, The Disappearing Spoon, and Other True Tales of Madness, Love, and the History of the World from the Periodic Table of Elements. It's by Sam Keen. I've read most of the Caesar's Last Breath, which is also by the same author, and it's really good. Basically, he just takes like kind of weird scientific things. Like on this one, I assume it's the Periodic Table of Elements. And he basically goes through and just does tons of vignettes on like, I assume on this one it's going to be like of each element. For example, on Last Breath of Caesar, he goes through the different molecules and elements in the atmosphere and how they change over time. And he does basically the same thing. So I figured for 50 cents I might as well pick up another popular science book that I know I like the writing style anyway. So that was worth it to me. I picked up a World War I-ish book, and it's The Day the Red Baron Died, and it's the account of the death of Manfred von Richthofen, and that's obviously the Red Baron, who was the leading fighter ace of World War I, from both sides actually. And I assume I want to say this is kind of just like his like research into that day, because there's 2 competing theories from what I understand. Basically, there's I think a Canadian pilot who actually has technical credit of shooting down the Red Baron, but there's also like an Australian gunner like on the ground. I assume in like an anti-aircraft like gun placement. I think that like unit also like tried to claim that they were the ones that actually shot him down and something. So I assume this is just gonna be like a study of, all the research. Yeah, exactly. And there's probably a bunch of other things going on, like I bet you his like mythos has like led him to have like legends where he didn't actually die, or he parachuted out.
He was blackout drunk that day. Shouldn't have been in the cockpit, but somehow he, executed a perfect shoulder roll after crashing.
This was written in 1970, so it's gonna be kind of interesting, like. Because even then, that's still 50 years like after the fact, but it's like 50 years.
He actually did an Assassin's Creed style dive into his stay.
Yes.
Climbed out again, dusted himself off, and lived 80 more years.
And my last one is Essays on Freedom and Power, and this is by Lord Acton. I picked this up within like 5 seconds of like walking into the room. Lord Acton was like a super famous like Victorian kind of scholar, researcher, like kind of pithy writer. He didn't actually end up writing anything, basically because he was like the kind of guy that he just wrote notes and notes and notes, and he had like he literally had like like a library of like 30,000 books, all with like annotations and notes and stuff. But he basically was in like the British Parliament and stuff. But he was like a big advocate of like the history, or he studied like the history of freedom and stuff like that. And he's most famous for his quote where power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. Did I screw that one up? I think that's right.
Yeah, I think so.
So-
Power corrupts, absolute power corrupts, absolutely.
Yeah. So, anyways, so he's a pretty cool guy. Like I said, this I think must just be like kind of a collection of some of his essays on specifically freedom and power, because he was like just like a really wide-ranging scholar who just like wrote down everything he like thought about. So,
Yeah.
anyway, so those are the books we got at the public library sale.
And not bad. I mean, obviously a mixed bunch, but we, yeah,
Yeah.
for that kind of price, you can't really say no to anything that even catches your eye. So
Yep.
at least you can if you're a bibliophile.
And the cat is trying to.
Yeah, we're having a little
Photobomb.
field invasion by your various animals here.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah, people don't actually get to see them. Every time I go to pick them up, they like just run away.
yeah. Camera shy. That's okay. They'll get more used to it.
Yep.
One day, yeah, when you hit a certain number of subscribers, you should say, "This is my
Yeah.
cat." Yeah.
I think they've seen all the animals, but they've only just been like little clips.
Okay.
But anyways, so you guys tell me what the last book or books that you purchased were. I'd like to hear what they were, just to see what you guys are reading.
Yeah. Same here. I will probably see the comment section. On
I was
this
about
one,
to say,
so, yeah.
you never comment on the videos. You just
Yeah,
like creep
I just
all
creep,
the time.
Yeah.
But anyways, like I said,
Around.
just leave what you guys have been reading, what you guys have bought recently. I'd like to see them, and always remember,
Read victoriously.
We will get the cat right there. Shh, there's a cat. And a dog. Daisy was just staring at me like, what the heck, Dad?
What?